Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. It's your friendly fishing guide here, ready to break down the week ahead from the 10th of November to the 16th of November 2025. And let me tell you, this is a week you'll want to watch closely. The weather charts are telling the story of two completely different seasons rolled into one 7-day period. We're going from mild, wet, and classically autumnal conditions straight into the first proper bite of winter. Getting it right this week could mean the difference between a blank and the fish of a lifetime, and I'm going to give you the inside track on how to tackle it. First up, let's talk about our prime targets, the fish that will be most affected by these changes. We're going to focus on two of the UK's favourite predators, the mighty pike and the hard-hitting perch. For our pike friends, this is go time. At the start of the week, with the water temperatures still holding and rainy, overcast conditions, expect them to be on the move. They'll be chasing baitfish in the mid-water, so active methods are your best bet. Think large, flashy spinnerbaits, soft plastic shads, or my personal favourite for these conditions, a slowly retrieved jerkbait. Cover ground around weed beds and drop-offs. As we move towards the end of the week and that cold snap really takes hold, the pike's behaviour will change. They'll become less willing to chase and will conserve energy. This is the time to switch to a more static approach. A well-presented deadbait, either ledgered on the bottom or popped up a foot or two, in deeper water will be the killer tactic. Patience will be key in the cold, but the reward could be a true monster. Now for those beautiful stripy perch. They'll be shoaled up tightly now, so finding them is half the battle. Look for any underwater features, sunken trees, bridge supports, or deep holes in riverbeds. Early in the week, in the milder, wetter weather, they'll be feeding aggressively. This is perfect for lure fishing. Small creature baits, drop-shot rigs, or even a simple jig head with a paddle tail shade will get you bites. Don't be afraid to use natural baits either. A big lobworm fished under a float near cover can be absolutely deadly. As the weekend approaches and the temperature plummets, just like the pike, the perch will slow down. Their feeding windows will be much shorter. This is when finesse tactics come into their own. A very slow-witched lure or a static bait will outperform anything fast and aggressive. Sometimes just leaving a prawn or a worm on the bottom and waiting is the most effective method of all in these conditions. So why are the fish going to be behaving like this? Let's break down the conditions. The week starts under the influence of a low-pressure system, bringing us that mild, wet and windy weather. Low pressure often puts fish on the feed, so Monday through Wednesday look very promising indeed. The water temperature will be relatively stable, perhaps even rising slightly with the rain. But from Thursday onwards, everything changes. The forecast shows a significant drop in air temperature, which will rapidly cool the water. This is the big trigger. This sudden cold often puts fish down for a day or so as they acclimatize, but then it can spur a massive feeding response from predators looking to pack on weight before winter. The moon is also on our side this week. We're in a waning moon phase, starting as a waning gibbous and moving through the third quarter on Tuesday. Many experienced anglers, myself included, find that the week leading up to a new moon can be a fantastic time for predator fishing. So the general activity should be high, but you'll need to adapt your tactics as the conditions shift from day to day. All right, friends, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Here is your day-by-day breakdown. Monday, the 10th of November. I'm calling this a good day. The temperature is mild, around 7 degrees Celsius. It's cloudy, and there's a chance of light rain. The low pressure means the fish should be actively feeding. A great day to cover water with lures. Tuesday, the 11th of November. This is looking like an excellent day. The temperature holds at about 8 degrees and there's a 70% chance of rain. This is prime time, friends. The rain will stir up the water and the fish will be hunting. Get out there if you can. Wednesday, the 12th of November. I'll rate this one good. It's still mild, between 4 and 8 degrees with showers likely. The conditions are still very much in our favour for an active bite, especially on the rivers. Thursday, the 13th of November. This is a tricky day. We see the big change today. The temperature drops significantly down to between 2 and 5 degrees. This sudden cold can shut the fishing down for a period, as the fish adjust. I'd expect a very slow day. Friday, the 14th of November. I'm calling this a fair but rewarding day. It's cold now, only 2 to 4 degrees. The fish will have started to adjust to the new temperature. Bites will be few and far between, but if you do connect, it's likely to be with a very good-sized fish. Slow down your presentation completely. Saturday, the 15th of November. This is a tricky day. Temperatures are hovering between 1 and 5 degrees. It will likely be bright and sunny with high pressure. These are often the toughest conditions for predator fishing. Focus on very early morning and dusk for the best chances. Sunday, the 16th of November, and finally, Sunday. In rating this tough but possible, it's the coldest day of the week, potentially dropping to -2 degrees overnight. This is a day for the dedicated angler. A static deadbait left in a deep hole for several hours is your best shot at a winter giant. So there you have it, a real week of transition. I hope this helps you plan your sessions. Remember to wrap up warm towards the end of the week and fish safely. I wish you all the very tightest of lines. As always, hit that like button if you found this useful, subscribe for more weekly forecasts, and please let me know your plans in the comments below. What are you targeting this week? Share your observations. Now get out there and have a great time. Until next time, tight lines.